All right, hey everyone, it's Eric, and before I get into anything, I just want to make sure that you can see my screen. If you can see Google, type in yes in the chat box. I want to make sure the audio is working and all the technical stuff is working, and then we're going to get right into it. I'm probably going to leave a couple, not leave, but I'm probably going to be telling you a quick story while I look and see if the audio is working. It looks like it's working on my end, but when I go to a different screen, it may not work. That's why I want to check out this audio. So, local marketing ad says hi. Can you guys hear me? That's what I wanted to know. So, yes, okay. Hello from India. Hi, Eric. Hi, John. Sandeep. What's up, guys? Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to switch my screen to the PowerPoint, and I'm going to see if I lose audio. If I lose audio, tell me right away. So here I go. I'm going to switch it right now. All right, can you hear me at all? Because from my end, it says that you can't hear me. The audio is not... The little bar is not moving up and down like it should be. So can you hear audio? Okay, now can you see the PowerPoint presentation? Can you hear audio and see PowerPoint? Can you see Welcome to Business Bootcamp? And I probably should have put the, can you type in business if you can hear me and you can see the Business Bootcamp? Loud and clear, yes, okay. All right, great. What we're going to do in this first week, I made this first live stream is actually public. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about what's going to happen over the next 4 weeks, especially here in May. And I'm working on getting a webcam kind of set up so you can actually see me and we can go through. I think it's going to be better if you can actually see me and see what I'm talking about, and then I can switch screens. But for right now, this is all I have as far as... okay, great. Thank you guys for putting in business. Okay. What I'm going to do is, during this first live stream, everything is public. So I decided to put it out live to all my subscribers on YouTube, as well as everybody on the email lists. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pick a niche, basically, in this first live stream. And I will talk about what we're going to be doing in the next 4 weeks and how this whole branding thing is going to work, how we're going to create a niche brand basically from scratch. And I'm going to get the ideas from you guys. So whatever niche you want me to choose, kind of think about that right now. And then we'll put it in the comments later. Don't put it in the comments yet because I want to see everything. I don't want to scroll through all the comments to find your niche, but we're going to be going through that. So if you have any questions about anything related to print on demand or building a brand or basically any online business stuff, related to what we've been talking about in the Facebook group and on my channel, or basically any question that you have, put it in the chat box right now. I will get to it at the end of this, and hopefully this is not going to be a full hour. I want to get it through as much stuff here as possible. So before I get into the Q&A and everything that I'm going to go through today, if you're an Academy member, all right, I do have the Print on Demand Academy, which is probably going to be rebranded to something like the Branding Academy or something like that, or maybe just the Academy. I have no idea. But what the Academy is going to be is basically the branding stuff, the actual training for the branding, the full on training for the branding, as well as weekly live coaching calls. And I'm going to put in some case studies and stuff too. I just talked to, and this is going to sound weird, but I just talked to my mom who wants to start an Etsy store because she's not working right now. And I said, you should start an Etsy store. So I'm going to help her with that, and I'm going to put that case study inside the Academy also. Anyway, if you don't know what the Academy is, don't worry about that. But you will have access to all these live streams if you are a member. The Academy is closed right now, by the way, so I mean, you can't get in right now if you wanted to. The live streams will be 1 hour long unless I state, this is going to take a little longer, or maybe I have more time that day. But right now, I have to be done at 3:30 p.m. my time, which is Central Time. So this one will be 1 hour long, which is why I want to get through this as fast as possible to get all your questions answered. The time and day of the week may change. I'm hoping to stay at 2:30 p.m. On Thursdays for the foreseeable future, at least for these first 4 weeks through the month of May. And the bootcamp is going to actually last 4 weeks. So I'm going to start a new brand from scratch, show you everything. I'm going to do recorded videos every week. And then we're going to hop on the live stream and you guys can ask questions. And I'll go through kind of, my thinking of whatever niche we choose. I'm going to go through everything that I would do to start a new brand. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting, to say the least. So let's see. Today, I'm going to go through how the next 4 weeks will work, which I kind of already went through. I'm going to go through the overview of the branding strategy as well as the organic strategy if you just wanted to sell on Etsy and Amazon. And then I'm going to go through a question that I have from a Bootcamp member. I did only get one question, so I did send out an email saying, if you have any questions specifically that you want me to cover in the first live stream, you can do that. So we do have one question at least to go through today. And then we're going to go through picking a niche with your help. So again, if you're just hopping on, what I'm going to be doing is creating a brand from scratch, and you're going to be picking the niche for me. And then I'm going to be building it over the next 4 weeks and hopefully get some sales coming in by the end of the month. Now, I can't guarantee that it's going to be thousands of dollars in sales. I probably will stick to a budget, and hopefully it's around $300-ish as far as advertising costs go. So I'm going to break all that down for you in the next probably week or two. I haven't budgeted out, what I'm going to be spending on advertising to get people to become fans of the page and become group members. I haven't done any of that breakdown of how I'm going to promote the product that we're going to launch to that audience, at least our first product that we're going to launch. But I'm hoping it's going to be around $300. And then we're going to do a live Q&A here at the end. All right. So week 1, which is going to start next week, which is why this live stream is actually free to everybody, I guess, is we're going to create our Facebook page and our group, and we're going to start our advertising. We're going to get people to like the page. We're going to get people to join the group. We're going to come up with a page name. We're going to come up with a brand name, a group name. All those things are very important. So I'm going to go through everything next week. I'm going to be creating videos as I go through it. I'm going to record everything I do. I'm going to edit those up so they are as short as possible. So it's not, me just fumbling around. Sometimes when you're creating Facebook pages and groups, things sometimes don't work the way you want it to. So I'm going to shorten all those, instead of doing it live or doing it just recording everything I'm going to do, I'm going to record what is needed. So what you guys need to see is basically what I'm trying to say. Week 2 is posting content and getting people into the group membership. And then week 3 is starting the monetization phase. And in week 3, basically, I'm trying to figure out what these people need and want. So it may not be a print-on-demand product. So depending on the niche that we choose, it may be a digital product, it may be a book, it may be an affiliate product, it may be a service. So, and it may be just strictly advertising, like reaching out to other companies who want to get in front of the audience I have and say, hey, do you want to run an ad on my page or something like that? There's definitely a lot of ways to monetize an audience. But hopefully we can do it with print-on-demand products to make it super simple. And then week 4, we're actually going to launch and monetize it, and we're going to be using advertising to boost those sales. So I think it's going to be pretty fun. If you are not a Bootcamp member, like I said, most of the people who joined are probably on this call. So if you are, and I call it a call, are on this stream. So if you're not a Bootcamp member, you can join at shuckabuck.com/bootcamp. It's only $35. You get access to everything that I'm going to be doing over the next 4 weeks. So it should be pretty fun and very informative and helpful to you guys to see exactly what I would do to start, from scratch. I think this is the best way to actually learn, honestly. So if you're not a Bootcamp member and you're watching this, you can join. It's $35 one-time payment. No upsells or any of that garbage. So you don't have to worry about that. And we'll see you hopefully in the next 4 live streams, and hopefully in the next 4 weeks you'll see me get some sales. So the first thing I want to talk about today is something that you shouldn't be doing that I see a lot of people doing, and that is running Facebook ads directly to a product page. All right, this worked in 2015 through 2017 ish. All right, maybe a little bit in 2018. Specifically for print-on-demand products, it worked. If you had a $10 or more profit margin, you could make money. But sometime in 2019, I think a lot of businesses hopped on Facebook ads because they were working so well. And that means the ad costs rise because there's more competition. So when your ad costs go from $3 and $4 and $5 per purchase to $10 or $15 or $20 per purchase, it doesn't make sense to sell a t-shirt that makes you $10. All right, you're just going to lose money. So I don't want to get too into this, but this is what I see a lot of people doing. All right, and if you guys have any questions about this, just leave them in the comments and I will get to them at the end here. All right, so what you need to do to sell print-on-demand products specifically, you have 2 options. You can go the organic route, which is publishing products to Etsy and Amazon, and you're making sales by using keyword optimized listings. So basically, organic traffic on these 2 websites is how you're going to make your money. And all of my organic sales were coming from Merch by Amazon, and since they closed it down, it's not... I'm not making any money, which is why we're going to be starting that Etsy store here pretty quick. I'm not going to go over that in this training because I really want to talk about the branding method during this. If you want to learn more about the organic method and you actually paid for the bootcamp, then you can go and download the POD action plan, which came with the bootcamp, and that'll take you through everything that you need to do to get organic sales. All right. I do have the print-on-demand blueprint, which is not for sale right now because I'm changing platforms, but that is also the video course that walks you through everything. But for now, you can just stick with the action plan that you can download in the dashboard of the bootcamp. All right, that'll take you through everything you need to know and do. The other way to do this is branding. So this involves building your own audience, building trust with them, and then selling either on your own website or selling on a site like Teespring or something like that. So I do see a question. I'm going to get to the questions later. I'm just going to get through this because I don't know how long this is going to take. So we did have a question. He said, could you share an Etsy listing by way of example? Keen to see the type and style mockups you use and recommend. I'm going to go through that in a second. I've used Shopify before and always made the product images jazzier, but I see you recommend a white background. Are Printful mockups good enough? Printful mockups are not good at all for Etsy, actually, unless you can find a flat laying shirt with them. But I always use Place It because they have tons of different mockups that you can use, and they're just better. They just look better. So I would use a flat lay, which I'm going to show you here in a second. He said, I haven't seen the link to the first video call yet. Have I missed it? That's the link that you got today. I think I sent out 2 or 3 emails today for this call. And then when doing research, do you scale a niche or move on to the next and come back later? For example, it seems fairly easy to find a good number of design examples, say 100 for a niche. When it becomes a bit more difficult, do you start on your next niche? So for that, what I do is I work in one niche per week. So if I'm doing 100 designs that week, I will stick with one niche. If I'm doing more than 100, I'll probably do a different niche for the next batch of 100, just to make it not only easier for me and faster for me to do my research to find those 100 design ideas, but to make it easier for my designer also. So I do work in batches of 100, and then when you're uploading to Etsy and Amazon, it is a numbers game. So you want to be working in lots of different niches. And if you just run out of ideas in a niche, just move on to the next one. And you want to go super deep too. So you can take the dogs niche and go into specific breeds of dogs, but then you can go into mixing 2 niches into one. So you would go, Labrador retrievers and coffee drinkers, and then Labrador retrievers and nurses. So nurses who are also love labs. You can mix all these niches together. So literally, it's about you making your own workflow to work from. So if you took the 899 niches, which is in the download section of the dashboard of this bootcamp, you can take that list and then make your own kind of master list from it, and then branch out in each one of those niches, niche down into each one of those niches, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I hope that makes sense. So just like I talked about, take the dogs niche, go into dog breeds, go into careers that also like dogs niche, other niches that like that specific dog. So you want to mix things, and it's really difficult to explain, but as long as you're niching down as far as you can and creating designs based on that, I think you'll be good to go, especially if you're doing 100 designs a week. I know a lot of you can't do that just because, even if it costs you $3 per design, that's a lot of money invested. But start with 5 designs a week or 10 designs a week, and go from there. So let's get into the style of mock-ups. This is an example of one of them. So it's a white background. Yes, it's not all white, but it is white-ish. It's got that wood white grain looking. Here's one that's plain white. These are the best types of images to use on Etsy, all right, because it's handmade goods is what you're selling here. So you want your listing to look handmade. All right, you do not want it to look like you took a printful mock-up and slapped an image on it, and you just don't want it to look like it's computer generated, if that makes sense. So also on the listing is you should list, the colors and all that kind of stuff. So on this listing, and I should have brought this up, but no, I won't do it. Anyway, these are the pictures that were on the listing. Not all of them, but these last 2 were all about the colors. Now, as far as colors go, I would leave it to 5 to 7 colors until you figure out, I would say 7 colors until you figure out, what are the 3 main selling colors of this design. Then you can take out a couple of those colors and only have 5. But because here's the thing, when people go and they look on your listing, and this is definitely a bestseller listing, so it may work, but what I would do is have the least amount of options available. All right, so you want a black shirt, you want a navy shirt, you want a green, you want a gray, you want a heather gray, you want maybe a red and like a purple or yellow or orange. You don't want to put in 50 different colors, because if someone has that many options, they're going to choose none of them and move on. You want them to pick a color and buy, and that's it. All right, especially with shirts and things like that that actually have colors. So I hope that makes sense. The least amount of colors on your listings. All right, so I'm going to move to the actual title. This is the title of the shirt. So it said nursing shirt, nursing school t-shirt, nursing school tee, nurse shirt, funny nursing shirt, Christmas gift for nurse, cute nurse shirt. Now, this is Signature T-Shirts site, and they have a ton of sales, and it was a bestseller. But this is how I would create that title. I would say nursing t-shirt, cute nurse stethoscope, heart design, tee for school, Christmas, birthday, student gift. Okay? You want to have as many keywords as possible in there, and I wouldn't repeat nursing or nurse all the time, because that just looks a little spammy. And if Etsy changes something saying, hey, we don't want your titles to be spammy, then you're not going to, be kicked off or anything like that. I feel like they are going to, at some point, update their keyword or title policy and say, hey, we don't want you keyword stuffing in there. Right now they do. They want you keyword stuffing. But as long as you have the main keyword in there, so nursing and nurse, you're fine. Just add as many keywords as possible. So here's my title kind of blueprint, I guess, or formula, is the actual design. So it's a stethoscope heart design. And then who is it for? It's for nursing, nurses. I should probably put nurses in there too, as well as nurse. When would they wear it or buy it or use it? And then who would buy it? So gifts, birthdays, etc. So the titles are going to be different for every design, but that's kind of the formula that I use. And everybody who's in the bootcamp will get these slides. So I'll put them in there right after this live stream. So you can go in and download this if you need to refer to it. All right, so that didn't take long at all. I thought I had more slides. Anyway, we're going to pick a niche. So if you guys have a niche that that you want me to go through over the next 4 weeks, you want me to create a brand in, put it in the comment section right now, and we're gonna pick one. So let me go through some of the questions, if there was any. Will print on demand, this is Mohit, says, will print on demand work in quarantine? Absolutely. Before Merch by Amazon was shut down, I was having like a 30 to 50% rise in sales before they shut it down. So it's working really well in quarantine, yep. Victor says, I did my first sale on Etsy in less than 48 hours following your advice. Awesome. That's great. Your free playlist helped me a lot. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah, I put up that free playlist. It's also on my website, which I'm probably just going to leave it on YouTube. And I'm going to probably make one video and put it on my website, kind of putting all of those into one video, into one kind of 20 to 45 minute presentation or something on the website instead of 7 videos. But I'm glad it helped. If you guys want to go through that is on my channel. Just go to my channel, go to playlists. I think it's Merch by Amazon tutorial is what it's called. There's like 6 or 7 videos in there. Sandeep, where can I find the free playlist? Yeah, I just answered that. Just click on my channel, go to playlists, and then Merch by Amazon tutorial is the playlist name. Tasha says, do you recommend multiple shirt styles or only one? Styles meaning like a t-shirt and then a long sleeve and then a hoodie. On Amazon, you have to actually, I don't know. I think on Amazon it's a separate listing, but you can actually upload the same design to, a hoodie and a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt at the same time. So you're creating, it's one go, and then it creates 3 different listings for you. And then on Etsy, you want them separated also. So you want a hoodie, and then you want a t-shirt. But what you want to do first is, if you're just starting out and you don't know if it's going to sell yet, just do a t-shirt, because everybody will buy t-shirts. And then if it sells and it keeps selling consistently, then add in a sweatshirt with that design on it. Then add in a long sleeve shirt with that design on it. You don't have to create 10 different listings with the same design on it if you don't know if that design is actually going to sell. Sandeep says, can I do just 2 colors, black and white? Yeah, you can. But if your design looks good on a maroon shirt, or if it looks good on a gray shirt or a blue shirt, then you should pick 5 colors at least. So 5 to 7 colors when you're first starting out. Local marketing ad says fitness as the niche. That's a big niche. You got to niche down a little bit. Yoga, meditation. Okay, teachers. All right, let me jot all these down before I lose them. So right now we need to pick a niche. So type in the niche that you want me to create a brand in. So we have fitness. We have yoga, meditation. Actually, I like the yoga meditation one. I think that's going to be a big area here pretty quick. Teachers is always a good one. Chloe, I think I'm saying your name right, Chloe Ann, is your Print on Demand Academy forever closed? No, it's not forever closed. The only reason it's closed right now is because I'm changing the platform where I'm hosting all the content. The platform that I was using before was Kajabi, and it was $200 a month. And then a couple weeks ago, I found out about Podia, which is a similar platform, but it's like $80 a month, and all I really need is to host content. So I have my own email provider. I have my own shopping cart. I have all that kind of stuff. I just needed to host content, so I just saved, $120 a month by changing. So the Academy is not closed forever, but I will. I don't even have a landing page for you guys to sign up for it yet. So I guess just join the Facebook group. So if you go to shuckabuck.com/FB group, I think it will take you there, and I will post something in there when it's ready to be open. Or you can send me an email, eric@shuckabuck.com, and just say, hey, can you give me a link to the Academy, and I'll just send you the link to get in. Infect Effect says home-based fitness. All right, home-based fitness. So like working out at home, I'm guessing is what you're saying. Chloe says, what is the difference between that course and the new course you're creating? The difference between, I think you mean this course, the Bootcamp, and the Academy. The Bootcamp is kind of the start from scratch thing that we're going to be doing over the next 30 days. The Academy is going to be weekly live streams, so you can get access to me and help with whatever you need. I'm also adding in a text messaging service, so you can text me, and I will get back to you if you need something, at any time. And then we're going to be doing case studies. So like I said earlier in the stream, my mom is not working right now, and she's like, well, I'm going to try and go find a job. And I was just talking to her like an hour ago, and I'm like, well, let's just start an Etsy store. So I'm going to put that case study in there. We're going to build an Etsy store, and then I'm just going to give it to her to kind of run and manage. And then what else are we doing? Oh, it's going to be the training for the branding. So I'm going to set up a brand new branding training, which is going to be inside of the Academy. So that, I think, is the difference between that course and the new course. The new course is going to be part of the academy. The boot camp is going to be how to start from scratch. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then just let me know. Fakrul, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name terrible. I probably am. I heard Etsy started closing shops that are not handmade without notice. Is that true? Yes, but I think it's an algorithm closure. It's not someone going in and saying, oh, this is not, what we want on our platform. It's more of, oh, this person is just doing print on demand. We're going to close your store automatically. So it's an AI thing. And you can actually get your account back. But what you can do is create an account. Don't upload anything. Don't put in your print supplier, or I forget what it's called. Don't put in your supplier or anything like that. I forget what they call it. I'm blanking. Anyway, just let it create a store and just let it sit. And you could even do some digital downloads. So you can create a few digital downloads, like printable calendar or a printable notebook or something like that. You can start doing it that way and start selling. And then once you get some sales, then you can start adding in your print on demand stuff. So you can kind of go around that closure if they do close it. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. Tasha says unisex, women's cut, etc. I don't know what you were. Oh, okay. You were talking about the types of clothing. So I would. No, I'm gonna think about that. So if you have a design that's for men and women, you should definitely put it on the same listing. So there'll be a drop down that you can create saying, men's or women's, and then another drop down for the clothing or the color, and then another one for the size. So I would leave it on one listing if it's a unisex type of design, and that depends on each design that you upload. Caesar says, I live in Spain. How do I find the hot niche now? I think, Caesar, you're going to have to be a little more specific with the question. The hot niche now is everything. And by the way, the hot niche right now is designs that are related to what's going on in the world. And I don't want to say that because I don't know if YouTube is going to kick me off the stream or not, or demonetize my whole channel. But you don't want to be doing anything related to what's going on right now. I'll tell you that, because I actually got my Facebook ad account blocked because I had a design with toilet paper on it. All right, and I was doing a test, and I was going to put it on my YouTube channel, and they denied it, and they closed my account. So I did get my account back, but because I've been using it for 7-8 years now, it feels like. So how do you find the hot niche? There's a ton of niches that are going to work. It's the one that you want to work in. So if you are a fitness guy and you love fitness, you love talking about it, stick with fitness. But I would niche down even a little bit more to maybe, like we said, at-home fitness, or body weight stuff, or maybe a type of fitness program. I don't know. I don't know a ton about fitness because I'm a fat guy, but I guess I'm not super fat, but the doctor said I need to lose 30 pounds, and that was 6 months ago when I went to see him, and I'm down 9, something like that. But the hot niche is not something that you want to get into because it's going to be short term. You don't want something short term. You want something long term. So you want to pick a niche. If you're going to go the branding route, you want to pick a niche that you actually enjoy. Okay, so For me, it would be a lot of things. I could go into cooking. I enjoy cooking, grilling. I enjoy golf. I enjoy business. There's a lot of things that I enjoy. Parenting is a good niche, and I could niche down even a little more into the parenting niche. But that's something that the hot niche is not what you want to get into. It's the niche that you enjoy. And I hope that makes sense, because, 7 years from now, you don't want to be mad about you don't want to be pissed off when you go to work. You want to be excited to do your work. So I hope that makes sense. Like, everything I say in this is, everything I'm telling you is based on experience. Like, I've been doing online business since 2008, technically 2005, 2004, when I was selling on eBay. Before you could sell digital products, I was selling digital products on eBay and got kicked off in like a year and a half. But that's what got me through college. So I've been doing this a long time, and just don't go for the hot niches. Just go for something that you actually enjoy. And I was lucky enough to, most of my businesses are in something that I enjoy. Victor says, doing $1 a day ad spend on Etsy is a waste of money. No, it's not. Spending money on Etsy advertising is an investment. I'm sure at first you're going to be losing money, but once they figure out what keywords are going to work for your listings, then you're going to get a good return on your investment. But starting at $1 a day is fine. It's just going to take a while for you to, see a return on that. Tasha says, okay, local marketing ads, how to be different in POD except design. How to be different in print on demand? I don't know. If you're selling on Etsy and Amazon, it's all about the design. So you just have to have better designs, be more creative with your designs. If you're doing the branding route and you want to be different, it's about the content that you put out. It's about how you interact with your audience. So a lot of these pages are actually posting stuff and they don't actually interact with the comments. So if you interact with the comments, your brand is going to feel more human. So, for example, I think it was Wendy's. If we go, and I'm going to look this up because on Twitter, Wendy's is really, really active. They actually reply to tweets, and they do it in a funny way. Like, they are very quirky. Let's look up Wendy's. Anyway, yeah, interacting with your audience. And I'm trying to find the Wendy's tweets or replies. I don't even know how to use Twitter anymore, honestly. Yeah, I'm probably not going to find it. Oh, tweets and replies. All right. Thanks for playing the feast. So they do reply, and they have these kind of quirky little funny replies to people. Okay. I'm just reading their tweets. Anyway, let's go back. Let me go back to the live stream here. So how to be different in a POD company. So yeah, it's all about the content that you produce and the way that you put out content and put your brand in front of the people that you want to be in front of. Basically, it's about the content. I'm going to get into that. I talked about that in the academy too, but basically it's the way you position yourself. So if you wanted to go into a specific niche, what I would do is research on people that already have brands in your niche. So, for example, the golf niche, there's a bunch of pages related to golf, and they do things a certain way. Like, some of them have a style of how they post. Like, they post memes and videos that are funny, But what you want to do is be different from what everybody else is doing. So what I usually say is do the opposite of what they're doing. But sometimes that's hard to do. The way you figure that out is by actually doing the work. So if you are in the golf niche and you were creating content in the golf niche, you don't want to look like everybody else who's posting the same stuff. You want to look different. And the only way you figure that out is by actually doing it and actually figuring out that stuff along the way. So that's kind of a hard question to answer, at least for me right now. All right, we got another niche. So golf, if you have a niche that you want me to get into, put it in the comments. And I'm going to choose one of these soon. I don't know if I'm going to choose it on this live stream or not. Will this live be recorded? Yeah, Caesar, it is recorded. It will be inside the dashboard in the Bootcamp. If you haven't signed up, if you're just joining us, if you haven't signed up for the Bootcamp, this is the first live stream where I'm picking a niche. And I'm going to be picking a niche and creating a brand from scratch over the next 30 days. So if you want to sign up for that, it is the POD, where's that? It's shuckabuck.com/bootcamp. If you want to join, it's $35. There's no upsells or anything like that. So you'll get access to the 4 live streams that we're doing. We're going to do 1 live stream every week, and then I'm going to record videos along the way, post them inside the dashboard of the Bootcamp. So you can watch them every week and then come on the live stream, and I will answer questions and go through, kind of what's going on and how I'm doing everything. So we got gardening niche, we got truckers. That's interesting. Never thought about that one. Remote workers. And I'm just writing these down so I don't forget them. Can I send my dudes to you? I don't know what dudes means. Dudes? Duds? My duds to you? Yeah, sure. Send them. I don't know. Kevin says, production partner. That's what I was talking about for Etsy. When you don't put in your production partner right away, just let your account sit there, maybe add a digital product into your Etsy listing so you don't get kicked off for just doing a print-on-demand type of store. Sandia Ocean says local community? Is that a niche? I don't know what that means. Like you're in, like just supporting local? Maybe that could be a niche. I don't know. ND says, for a first business, is it a bad idea to go for a brand rather than any other type of POD or dropshipping store? For a first business, it is a good idea to create a brand. And honestly, if I were to start over, I would create a brand, which is what I'm talking about here in the Bootcamp over the next month. So whatever I'm doing, just follow along and do that in your niche. Thanks for your answer. You're welcome. Niche tennis. I don't like tennis at all. I don't know. I guess golf is definitely a more boring sport, but let's smash that like button. Yeah, hit the like button. That'd be great. I totally forgot about the like button. Does it show me how many likes I have? Let me go into 7 likes. We have, 30 some people on here. I was going to do some sort of giveaway. If we get to, let's double the likes. If we get to 15 likes, I will give away I don't know what I want to give away. If I get to 15, I'll give away a free lifetime membership to the Academy. How about that? and we're already at 11. Oh, I should have said 100 likes. Oh, we're at 13. We need 2 more. Anyway, back to the questions. Right now, I'll take this off the screen. Let me go back to... All right, so we're picking a niche. If you have a niche that you want me to get into for this 4-week boot camp, just put it in, and I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to choose one. Maybe this weekend I'll choose one, but maybe I'll do it right here on the call. I don't know. And maybe I'll go through my philosophy. Actually, I'll probably choose it later because I think in the first video I'll go through each one of these and kind of give my opinions on them. And I'll do that for the first video that's coming out next week. All right, so everybody smash the like button. I don't like that word, smash the like button. Hey, if you like the video, like it. If you don't, then I don't like it, I guess. Oh, philosophy. All right. Philosophy. Nature, outdoors, camping. Okay. That's a good niche. Camping is definitely a good one. It's something that I've done before, too. Quite a bit, actually. What do we put in our Etsy store if we don't have a digital product to upload? Print-on-demand products, but I would just pick a print provider and then just start uploading designs. You can do any downloadable item. So anything that's a digital product, you can upload that digital product to Etsy and sell it. So if I go to Google, and I know you guys can't see this, I don't want to change the screen and mess anything up. But if I type in printable, and then it comes up with, the suggestions come up with printable calendar, printable coloring pages, printable coupons. You can't really do coupons on Etsy, but calendar, coloring pages. All you got to do is find, if you go to like Pixels or Vexels or Pixabay, and find just images that are commercial use, you can find those, download them. You can change them a little bit if you wanted to, and then upload them as a listing on Etsy. You could do that, and that's free. So retire my mom niche. Yeah. That's funny. In U.S., there are 15.5 million trucks on the road. There is, but there's also going to be way less trucks on the road once we have all the self-driving capabilities. There's going to be way less truck drivers soon. So, but it is a good niche because the trucker niche is a career that people are very passionate about. And if you're going to go into a career niche, that's what you want. You don't want to pick a career that people hate doing. You want to pick a career that people are proud of. I am in. You're at 20 likes. Ooh, we're at 25 likes. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and I guess you guys can't see my screen. Maybe I should change the screen over. What I'm going to do is... how am I going to do this? Put my cursor and just scroll. So I'm going to put my cursor on the live chat box, and I'll bring it up here so you guys can actually see it. And I will just pick somebody at random to get the lifetime access to the Academy. The Academy includes basically all of my products and live streams forever until I'm sick of doing it, and then I'll just leave. I'll leave the internet. But that won't be for a while, at least a month. Okay, so how do I change my screen? I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that right at the end. So thank you guys for all the likes that are coming in. It's already at 20. Camping, we already got that niche. Thank you, though. Come on, guys. Let's give him a like. He said 15 or 50. Yeah, we should do 50. See, it tells me I have 40 people online right now, so I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. I don't know how many people are on right now. Oh, the gamer niche. That's a good one. I used to be a gamer in college, and I'm pretty sure I can beat anybody in the entire world in Mario Kart 64. So if anybody wants to game it, I will crush you in that game. I am terrible at Bond for 64, just to let you know. All right, self-care. That's a weird niche specifically for print on demand, but self-care is a fine niche to get into for branding, I guess. Esports, that's a good one. Homeschooling, just select me and we will all be happy. Yeah, okay, maybe. Let's see here, homeschooling. Yep, homeschooling, okay. Let me jot this down. 26, sweet. Oh, LOL, pick me, nice. Let me scroll down. All right, do you guys have any other questions before we go? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna pick a niche here in the video. We only have 8 minutes left, and then I have to leave, unfortunately. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat box right now, and I will talk to them. And then right before we leave, I'm gonna pick somebody who gets the free lifetime membership to the Academy. And whoever gets it, you just have to be patient with me adding you, because right now, actually no, I can't add you. Never mind. So you should be in there in the next couple days. Let's see. Motivational teas combined with careers. Motivation and careers. You'd have to be more career specific, I would guess, but cue the spamming comments for the giveaway. Yeah. I wish I could give away, like, I don't know, something physical. But I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't like having stuff. And I'm not giving away any golf stuff. That's mine. Home decor, okay. That would be more in the, decorating. Okay, home decor. That's a decent one. Thank you for doing this. You're welcome, RB. You're welcome. I think the boot camp is going to be fun. Again, if you are not a part of the boot camp yet, it's only $35, and you get access to the next 4 weeks of these live streams, which I'm going to be doing, plus the weekly videos that I'm going to be posting about how I'm actually building this brand over the next 30 days. And hopefully at the end, we have some sales coming in. So it's going to be really interesting. This is the first time I've ever done this before, especially with an audience. So I'm a little nervous, but I think it's going to work out, especially if I choose the right niche. And honestly, I don't think that there's a bad niche. It's just figuring out your place in that niche, your niche in the niche, your niche in the industry that you're working in. And if your content is on cue, and if you're actually, doing the things that you need to do with your customers and with the stuff that you're putting out, then people will start liking your brand, and you could basically sell anything to them, at least sell stuff that they need and want. We will focus on getting into a saturated niche or not. I don't know. Possibly. I'm not sure. I will figure that out in the next few days when I go through the niche list and I choose one. So look for the first few videos early next week, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, for me choosing the niche and setting everything up and setting up the ads and all that kind of stuff. Victor says, no questions. Thank you very much for your attention. Chloe says, how old are you? I am, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Am I 36 yet? No, I'm 35. I'll be 36 in a month and a half. Gardening, flower. Yeah, we already got gardening, but that's a good one. I wrote it down. Priest? You mean religion? Because being a priest, that's like very few people. And we have 4 minutes, so I got to get going here. Baking is a good one. Bees fan? Bees? All right. Beekeeper? Or just bees in general because they're going extinct or whatever. So I'll look into that. Do you use any automation with Printful, Etsy, mapping each variant to Printful? I don't use a lot of Etsy right now because I was all on Merch by Amazon, but Printful and Etsy do have automation tools built in, but you have to go in and everything is automated as far as getting the sale on Etsy and then the sale going to your Printful account. What you have to do is confirm the order and pay for the order. And then Etsy sends you the rest of the money. They'll send you the full amount that the customer paid. You have to pay for the item up front. So that part is not automated. You have to go in every day and approve everything. And you can hire someone to do that too. Instant Pot. There's a group like 2 million. Okay, so that's more along the lines of cooking. Okay, cooking with Instapot. That's hilarious. All right, cooking with Instapot. I don't know who asked the question. Was it Chloe who asked how old I am? I was just wondering why you asked that. Cooking with Instagram. Because I don't act, so I act 12 years old, maybe? I hope so. I hope I act 12 years old. Trucking is good. I am one. Dan is a trucker. Sweet. Hey, thanks for working during this time. Space. Ooh, I like that. Astrology, space. And I think I have a little more time than I thought I did because the little one is not awake yet. So, but I did tell her that we're going to go on a bike ride when she wakes up. So she's going to be knocking on my door pretty soon here. What about fantasy niches like dragons or unicorns? Yeah, we can do dragons, unicorns. Man, there's a lot of niches here. Okay, dragons, unicorns. Fantasy stuff. Okay, fantasy. I actually like that one. I'm not into it at all. I don't know anything about it, but that's definitely one I will look into. What would be the most important advice you give for anyone starting? For anyone starting, to start, to do the work, to stop watching YouTube videos and actually do something. The only way that you're going to learn how to actually do things is by doing it. And realize right now, if you're just starting out, that you're going to make a ton of mistakes no matter what. No matter how many courses you buy, how much coaching you get, you are going to make mistakes. You will lose money, you will lose time, but if you continue and just keep moving and get 1% better every day, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I think that most people say that things don't work because they don't do it long enough. So I think that's the main reason people fail, is just because they give up. Like, they don't see results in 3 months, so they give up. I didn't get my first sale. I didn't get my first commission when I was doing affiliate marketing in 2008. I started in October of 2008. I didn't get my first commission check until April of 2009. So I worked 9 to 5. I'd get home at 6. I would eat. I would work from 7 to at least midnight every day. And for 6 months, I didn't make a single dime. I still remember the 2650 in my affiliate account when I got home from work one day. And it was the best day ever. I thought I was going to be a millionaire in like 6 months. Let's see here. Where was I? Thank you. I enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to the next month. I am too, Gail. Thank you for being here. Do you use Keyword Find or Merch Finder, and which one would you use? Keyword Finder or Merch Finder? I don't use any of those. I don't even know what they are. And which one would you use if you had to choose? For keywords, I actually use auto-suggest tools. So there's a tool called Keyword Researcher Pro. You can Google it, and you'll find it. It's a auto-suggest scraper. So you just put in a keyword with an asterisk, between the words or after the words or before the words, and it'll go through the entire alphabet, find you keywords that people are actually searching for. So that's the only keyword tool that I use, at least right now. With Etsy, there is, I think it's called eRank, where you can actually find tags and other keywords that you can use that they have from the API of Etsy. Keyword Finder and Merch Informer. I use merchresearch.com for my research, but I don't use it for like keywords. My keywords come from other listings. So I just find listings that are selling well and use keywords from those listings. I mean, it's pretty simple. A lot of what especially selling on Etsy and Amazon is copying other people. A lot of what business is copying other businesses, but doing it better, changing something and making it better. Astrology, yeah, we got that one, right? Yeah, we have astrology. Chloe says nothing, just curious, since you said you've been doing online for a long time. Yeah, I started in college. I started on eBay. I was selling a digital product, which was a how-to product on how to get free stuff. There was these sites called like Freebie GB or something like that. I don't know what it's called anymore. But you could do these tasks like fill out surveys or play a game, and you'd get points, and then the points would transfer into like cash that you could get out. But the biggest way to actually get these prizes and get this cash was to refer people to that site. So what I did was create a digital book on how to, make money by filling out surveys and doing all this stuff. I sold that for $20, and then they would download it, and then they would go through my affiliate link, which would then give me points, which would then give me more cash. So I was making probably, I don't know, $100 to $250 a week in college, and that paid for my gas money, food, and beer. So until I got kicked off, because at that time you could not sell digital products on eBay, and I was pretty pissed off when they kicked me off. But I did run it for like a year and a half, and it kept me in beer money. So all right, I'm listening to you, but I'm actually uploading designs. Yeah. Well, that's good. Good. ND, thanks a lot for the honest answer and setting good expectations. Yeah. Hopefully the next 4 weeks is going to be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose our winner here, and let me change my screen out, and hopefully this works. All right. Can you guys give me a yes if you can see the live stream YouTube screen? Can you see that? Give me a yes in the chat box, and then I'm going to pick someone for the winner of the thing, and I'm going to just scroll through randomly. Oh, I think you can, because it just changed over for me. And let me go down. Yes, you can see it. Great. All right, so I am going to, I know you can't see me, but I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to scroll through, and I'm going to pick someone. And 1, 2, 3. It was Alwyn Red. ALWIN Red is the winner. So Alwyn, send me an email, eric@shuckabuck.com. Put in there, just type in the subject line winner, and I will set you up. Make sure you send it from the email that you want to use for the academy, and I'll set you up inside the academy. The academy is $37 a month and $297 a year, so I think that's a pretty good deal. Free lifetime membership. All right. Thanks for the great info. And here was the Wendy's tweets. But if you guys go through Wendy's, they actually respond to people, and it's kind of funny. Some of the things that they say to people. And this is a good way to build a brand that people actually like, because people share this stuff too. So not to be dramatic, but I would die for your junior bacon cheeseburger. And they replied, it's better if you just buy one instead. Like, it's just funny how they interact with their fans. And I think this is how you should be running your business. Obviously, they have a team doing this, and obviously you're going to want a team down the road. But, once in a while, just go on and look through the comments on your posts and, interact with the people. And I'll get into that, in the next few weeks. But right now, I am going to get going. And Alwyn, make sure you send me that email, and I will get back to you. So if you have any questions, you can also send me an email at any time, and just make sure to put in the subject line Bootcamp, and I will make sure that I get to it before the next live stream, and I will answer those on the live stream. And then next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, I will be posting the first few videos, so make sure to watch the dashboard. I'll also be sending out emails as they come out, and then watch the videos, and then come on the next live stream, and hopefully it'll be on Zoom and not on YouTube, so I can put myself on the screen, and then put the questions that come up on the screen, and make it a little more interactive for you guys. And D says, you sure it wasn't me? I was right up there. Yeah. No, I did it for real. It was reals. All right. Next time we should upload the designs. Well, that's in the POD action plan, so I show you how to upload designs in there. But this is going to be more about branding. If anybody wants me to do an upload video, I have those on YouTube. Actually, go into my YouTube channel, and I'm not sure what video it is, but go to my YouTube channel, go on playlists. It's the Merch by Amazon tutorial playlist, and one of those videos is about uploading to Etsy and Amazon, and that goes through that. So same email I use in the bootcamp. Alwyn, just send me an email anyway, just to make sure just for a reminder. Otherwise, I will forget. So let's see. Gail, yeah. The winner was announced. It was Alwyn, the guy who was right above you in the comments. Alwyn Red. Thank you. Congrats, Alwyn. All right, guys. I'm going to get going. I do have some work to do yet today, and then we're going to go for a bike ride, I think. So hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you all in next week's live stream, which will most likely be Thursday at 2:30 p.m. again. We did have a decent turnout here, so next week, Thursday, 2:30. Also, if you're not in the bootcamp, go to shuckabuck.com/bootcamp, and you can sign up to get the rest of the live streams for this stuff. All right. Oh, my Seth, I have the academy. Do I need to pay for the boot camp? Nope. No, you don't. If you're in the academy, you get access to the boot camp also. If you're in the academy, you actually get access to everything. But if you're watching this video at a future time, you're not going to get access to everything. So everybody who was in the academy before probably today, because I know nobody else has signed up for the academy. So before today, then you're going to be grandfathered in. But everything is going to be separated out from now on. Anyway, I got to get going. Thanks for being on. Thanks for taking the time. And the next 4 weeks is going to be fun. We'll see you later.